And day 5 is it rains a bit, not like a storm. It just rains, but other than that, nothing too interesting seems to happen. And the next day. Maybe.
Never mind. I don't want to spoil my thing I'm thinking of.
No? You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wondering why I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm looking in the goddamn wrong book. This is the one I wanted.
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it not in here? Maybe it's... Okay. Yeah, so somebody points out that they say, you hear someone saying, nobody's down below, stay away from, like, the decks, there's quippers in the water. And, I mean, you can roll a nature check. I'm not sure if you've heard of this. Say...
Nope. Does Malia know?
Yeah, she says, oh, I've heard of these. They're like a small fish, bloodthirsty, and you get they can jump. They can jump apparently. So I've heard stories of people falling in waters where they are and getting devoured, just skin stripped from flesh straight from the bones. But so everyone's taking care to stay not to stick their heads over the edge to peer over.
Yeah.
But other than that, everyone's kind of okay.
Yep. I chill.
Chill. Alright, so yeah, another day of nothing too eventful. Okay. There's a you're going along and then you see actually I should probably make some checks. You feel a sudden lurch, like in the ship, like it suddenly rocks, sways side to side.
Yeah, am I like above decks right now, or?
Let me see. Yeah, why not? You're above decks. The dice said so.
Okay. So yeah, I'll like ask one of the sailors around, and I'd be like, "What the hell just happened?"
Like, he's like feeling Mr. Murphy. I don't know, maybe a current or something. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, and I'll look around at the sailors and be like, "The fuck's going on?"
Yeah, people. So you see some yelling, like of people being like, "What was like?" There's like, make sure people are saying like, make sure you've got the rigging, blah blah blah, this and that. Still going.
And you're swallowed whole by a giant whale.
Yeah, it's a dragon turtle. This is the problem that I don't like, is it's got underwater monsters, but it doesn't have like ocean monsters.
I mean,
oh, there's coastal. I guess
almost everything is gonna be underwater.
Yeah, but like the underwater ones are stuff like things that live at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Like, and a lot of them are really high challenge rating. I didn't roll for a kraken.
Yeah, I mean, like, dangerous shit, it's not really gonna come to the surface too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to.
You're gonna get whales, you're gonna get sharks, you're not really gonna get crazy creatures of the abyss. Unless you get super fucked.
Yeah. the ship sort of lurches again in the currents that seem to be laying out, and someone shouts out like, "It's a kraken!" Like, but everyone starts yelling. They're like, "There's no kraken! Shut up!" And it's just like everyone starts yelling and arguing and stuff. And again, you feel the ship shudder, sort of, but it goes like side to side in the water. It's a very strange sensation.
I just look at Molly and I'm like, God damn it. We should probably get ready.
No. You see the captain emerge on top of deck, and he starts like barking out orders and getting the people together. So you go down and get your stuff?
Yeah. I have Molly and I go suit up just in case.
Okay. You guys suit up, so I guess it takes you a few minutes, and you arrive back on deck, and the sails are all fully open, wind blowing them along, and the captain's there yelling out more orders. He seems to have gotten everyone under control pretty well, and the ship's making pretty good speed now. You're going in a different direction just with the wind. And make a perception check, because I guess you're looking around.
Yeah. I'm not good at this. Is there a feat that gives me perception?
This probably is. Isn't it alert? Doesn't alert give you a bonus? Doesn't it give you...
It's bonus? Initiative.
Ah.
I thought it gave perception, but it doesn't.
Initiative's better for you.
Yeah, I mean, initiative is like way more useful, but...
Yeah.
I mean, unless... observant gives you a +5 bonus to passive perception.
Oh, okay.
So, I guess observant would be the perception one. But yeah. I don't see shit. I mean, if is anyone around me saying anything about what the hell is going
on? I mean, you hear people say, like, what was that over there? But you hear that, like, a bunch. So it's really hard to determine if there's anything. I mean, you're looking around over the ocean, I'm sure, seeing if there's a threat in any direction coming, but you don't notice it, and so it seems okay. After 10 minutes, nothing happened. Another half hour, it seems okay.
Yep, I mean, if it seems like any sort of threat dies down, I just go back to chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, so the wind picks up again, so you're chilling out of your armor, right?
I mean, if I'm already in all my stuff, I probably won't bother going back downstairs unless we're going to go downstairs, you know?
No. So...
I assume we just sort of chill there, because, like, everyone's a bit on edge. Unless we go de-stress down below decks. Not gonna bother.
Well, you can... I mean, she isn't asking you right now, but I'm sure you could make some sort of check to see how it's going.
He's not looking for it.
Okay. So... Yeah, so the storm clouds start passing over, and a rather fierce storm kicks up. Strong winds are blowing and the like. So yeah, I guess you're down below because of the storm. Yeah. You don't know much of what's going on that much, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the people are mostly on deck.
Unless, like, all of a sudden everyone starts freaking out or something crazy happens with the ship that we can feel, where it was kind of like, whatever.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I suppose you probably hear something about, as you're going out to, like, get something to eat, there's some sailors talking about how we're totally gone off course back inland because the storm is just so strong, it's blowing the ship that way, so it's going to delay us probably another day or two, and bring us further along. No. Nothing else happens that evening, and you go to sleep.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see. All right. But in the night, you get woken up by the sounds of some yelling and the like. Up deck, something's going on.
God damn it. Get geared up. Go see what the hell's going on.
Okay, you figure out pretty quickly.
I mean, I assume Malia probably wakes up too.
Yeah, of course, and she gets her gear on as well. So you hear people yelling and says, "There's another ship approaching. Like no lights, no colors, in the night, coming straight for us." So it seems that it's pretty dodgy for a ship to be approaching in the middle of the night without any sort of anything showing it's there, but they've seen it. And so you see people, sailors going and getting swords and the like and bows to arm themselves in case something's going on. So now we're going to roll for initiative, and I'm going to add all 250 sailors into the initiative order with their bows. Sailor number 47, he misses. No, so you come back up on deck, and
and when we see all this happening, I hey, let's go set up then somewhere high up, out of the way.
Yeah, so the front and the back of the ship are raised, and the ship in question is approaching from behind you, but a little bit on the port side.
Yeah, I'd set up somewhere such that we could be firing on them as soon as they close, if we had to. But
okay, that's my part.
But if anyone wanted to close with us, we're kind of out of the way and inconvenient to get to.
Okay.
Basically, I just want us to set up somewhere high up where we have good vantage point and can kind of take on anyone that approaches.
Well, yeah, probably the front then, I guess, which has a raised platform section. How long did I make this ship? It's probably bigger than 55 feet. We'll say each of those squares is
bigger than 55 feet.
Yeah, well, we'll say each of those squares is 10 feet, so then it's 100 feet. Wait, how big's 100 feet? That's 30 meters. That's still a bit short.
Yeah.
Each square's 15.
It might be 100 meters.
I don't think it's not 100 meters. It's not that big.
We do have access to all of knowledge.
Yeah, just about to say. I'm going to look up that particular ship that I linked the picture of. How big is it?
That's...
There you go. So length is 114. Okay. So that particular ship is 114.
Feet?
Meters.
Okay, yeah.
So, whatever. We'll just remember that it's that big.
Yeah, about 100 meters.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's actually a lot bigger than I thought. Let's say it's 50 meters and it's got 100 crew. Just to make life so much easier.
I mean, ships are big. That's just how the world is.
Yeah, I mean, this is still. I mean, that's like a really big ship. This is still a large ship. 50 meters and 100 crew is not a trivial ship.
Yeah.
Okay, so watch this book. The other ship starts to approach, and you then hear a series of cries on the other ship, and some lights come on it, torches and the like, and it becomes pretty clear that this is some sort of pirate vessel.
Okay. As soon as we get the go-ahead, start firing arrows.
Yeah, as soon as this happens, a volley of arrows is released at your ship. Some of them are on fire. As the ship closes distance behind you. I will grab a copy of it. Put it somewhere close by. So each of these squares is a lot of feet. We'll just say 20 feet, I think. Because that would make it 4 times... Yeah, that'll do. Each square is 20 feet.
Okay.
And I will write your names and put you guys up the front. Salil and... Oh, wait, I gotta make it bigger, don't I? Is that a good size?
Yeah, that should be readable.
Okay.
Maybe a tiny bit bigger. Just a tiny bit.
Things I do for you, Scare. Well, I can only go to size 40, and that's the size 32 was the size they were yesterday.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. So, a volley of arrows get released at your ship.
Yep.
So some of the fire ones catch in the. It's still raining. So, well, it's not raining. It's like a very light drizzle. Some of them catch in the sails and put some tears through them, but their sails don't burst into flames. And a bunch of other arrows land all over the deck and hit a few sailors. Let me just make some lists of people.
I assume we need initiative.
Yeah, roll for initiative. Not bad. When you've got a +9 to your initiative, you can't really go wrong.
I mean, it's hard to get a really bad initiative roll.
I mean, the lowest you can roll is a 10.
Yeah.
What are you tapping?
Just a can that I have on my desk.
Fair enough. Wow, everyone's initiatives suck, except yours. Okay, so you can go first, and the distance between you and them is...
It's within range.
Yeah, well no, 70, that's not 70 feet, remember, it's times 4. So 4 7's 280, that's still within range.
Yeah.
What bullshit is this? But yeah, I should point out that small sections of your ship have caught fire.
I mean, the crew will handle it.
Yeah.
So, is there anyone that looks obviously in charge on the enemy ship that I can see real quick?
Make a perception check.
Guy with a fancy hat.
Okay, you can see that there's a few people standing at the aft section of the ship. You can't tell who... It's presumably one of them is the captain of their ship, but you can't tell who it is. There's half a dozen individuals standing there.
Well...
Actually, I'm going to do this in Excel.
No one's probably wearing terribly heavy armor, since it's out in the ocean.
Possibly.
Fire at one of those guys. I'm doing my special thing.
Alright.
Oh. That's probably enough to hit someone, though.
Yeah, roll your damage.
I can just do this.
Okay, you take one. You kill one. You kill the person you hit. Yeah, the 10 was enough. They are dead.
Or actually, that was 26 damage.
Why was it 26?
Because of the plus 10, because I did the -5 thing.
Okay, yeah. You can see through the drizzle and the
They're super dead.
Just thuds in their throat, and they just get knocked back. Malia's next, and she's going to fire a shot at somebody, and misses. Actually, you've been keeping track of how many arrows you have?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I totally.
And then I just took off money to buy more at some point.
Oh, like if you did that, that's fine.
Yeah,
I just totally forgot about it.
When we were buying all the other things, I was just like, okay, whatever. I'll just restock arrows, and spend the silver.
Yeah, good.
Because it's like negligible money for me at this point.
Okay. So I'm just going to do all of the fighting in blocks of 10. So for every 10 crew, they just count as one individual, basically. Crew can be that. Be generous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pirates. Okay. So the pirates go next. A hit and 2 misses.
Two pirates. Go our sailor dudes.
Okay, they land a volley of arrows, taking down a pretty significant chunk of the crew. Like, probably a dozen individuals fall to the deck with this volley of arrows as the ships move closer.
Fuck.
Yep.
It's up to me.
Well, they return fire with their bows. They can see they get a crit. Hit. Misses. Okay. So
this is where that one ranger proficiency would be useful.
What's that?
The one ranger horde slayer proficiency. Or what was it actually called?
Oh, I think I remember something about that, yeah.
Horde breaker. You basically get 2 attacks against everything, basically. And then once you're level 5, you can get like 4 attacks against different creatures.
And okay, so the crew fires back with a huge volley of arrows, doing pretty much just as much damage back to the pirates. You see at least a dozen individuals get hit and fall to the deck.
Hooray.
Maybe not exactly dead, but at least injured and out of the fight. So, and I'll move the ships a bit closer. So by now the ships have moved close enough that... so what I say, each square was 20 feet?
I think you said it was times 4. So each square would be 40.
Yeah. No, so by default they're 5 feet, so that makes them 20 feet.
I thought they were 10 by default.
I think they're 5. Are they 5? Yeah, it's 5 feet from the center of one square to the next. So the ships move up alongside each other, and now it's your go. And there's enough light on both ships that you can kind of see that there's a few dozen pirates on the deck of the other ship compared to several dozen crew on your ship.
Yeah, I mean, I'll aim for whoever dudes look like they're more in charge than others. I'm not doing my fancy thing this time. It doesn't matter.
Yep, you hit.
Aww.
Okay, you hit a guy who stumbles back and who's up there, doesn't die, but you know you've lodged an arrow in his shoulder and you see him pull it out.
Sure, I don't have advantage for some weird reason.
No, I think he's expecting to be shot. Wait, what would happen if you had the 25? Nothing different.
I mean, if I had advantage, I get sneak attack damage.
Oh, okay. Well, no, you don't, because he's expecting to get shot with an arrow.
Don't get back attack.
Nope. Malia fires another shot and hits a guy. And let me make a saving throw.
Does she hit the same guy, maybe? So he goes down?
Actually, yes. She does. It wasn't a high chance, but she did it. Okay, so that guy goes down. I'll put this on. So there, of the people at the back, there's now 4 pirates who seem to be at least, if not the captain, some sort of authority figure who are shouting out the orders and stuff from up there, while the pirates start laying planks across or swinging over on ropes.
Okay. And then our guys do things.
Yeah, and however, you do notice that on the aft section of the ship, Some you see from through the windows. So you know the windows that are, if you're on the deck, you can see into sort of the inside where the stores are, where the captain's quarters would be, that sort of stuff. Through that, you can see that there's a fire breaking out inside.
In our ship?
In your ship.
I yell at some of our guys that that's happening.
I mean, okay, there seems to be people realizing it. Like, there's people going in and stuff's happening. But so people are aware that this is happening, but just so you're aware as well.
I'm no good at that. I'm really good at killing people. I'm gonna do what I'm good at.
Yeah, so that's the 2 staircases going to the top section.
Yeah.
And the fire is... Actually, I should use a different color. Although it's down a level, like... It's level with you, but it's around here.
So yeah, I assume there's some guys in melee combat with our guys now.
Yeah, pirates have boarded your ship. I'm not gonna draw.
I'll be aiming for those guys then, because I get advantage.
Fire shot.
Oh.
No, that doesn't hit. Oh, no, you have advantage. So
yeah.
Yes, it does. 12 hits.
Yeah. 8 and so. Yeah. I think 17. Probably enough.
Malia fires a shot and rolls a 1.
No.
She does not hit. Now, the pirate's turn. 2 misses and a hit. So... The pirates at the front aren't making much progress because there's actually were a few, maybe about a dozen soldiers, like proper soldiers on your ship, whereas the rest were just a crew. And they're sort of at the front lines holding back the pirates. They're in scale armor.
Brave out in the ocean.
Yeah. Well, they weren't wearing it up until... it was clear that some shit was about to go down. So
yeah, I mean, still though, it's easy to fall off decks in a battle.
Yeah, so they're around that point there. What was I gonna say? So that was a hit, so I need to roll that damage. Where is it? Yes, they managed to kill off a few of the crew, probably another dozen maybe, or seriously wound, but they're prevented from getting too much further by the soldiers.
Yep.
And then the crew fight back. The soldiers go. The soldiers don't make any headway. The crew fire another couple of volleys of arrows. And yeah, the pirates are actually getting slaughtered now.
Hooray!
Yeah, so they loosen a bunch of arrows into the pirates in front. A lot of the ones that are trying to climb over who either fall in the water or fall down with arrows in them. And so now there's probably something like a dozen pirates left on their ship.
Yeah.
And it's your go.
Are there guys in melee combat still?
Yep.
Go for them. Aha. This guy's 17 damage.
Dead.
Easy.
Malia is terrible and misses. Okay, now realizing that things are not really going too well. 6. Yeah, the pirates, you hear orders to like disengage and that sort of thing. So the planks, because they don't have like teeth or anything on the side the pirates are on, get lifted up and tipped. Like both of them still with a person on them. One of your soldiers like almost falls in the ocean. Maybe we should make a dex saving throw. Nope, he falls in the ocean. One of the scale mail guys.
Rip.
He was thinking about going across on the plank, and then he just gets lifted up and he stumbles. And instead of falling backwards onto the deck, he falls sideways, hits his side on the side of the ship, and tumbles into the ocean. So yeah, he's pretty ripped.
Very, very dead.
Yeah, so the pirates knock the planks off. Their sails are re-unfurled to catch the wind, which is still pretty strong considering
that takes a while to do.
Oh, I know. Like, it's not just like, bye, okay, pirates are over. Combat done.
That takes like minutes to do.
Yeah.
We've got like
I realize,
30 rounds to wipe these guys out.
Well, actually, hang on a second, because your ship didn't stop, so theirs wouldn't have stopped either. Like, they would have been matching pace with you, so it's not going to take... It might take a minute for them to get their shit together to be out of range, so...
That's a few rounds. It's plenty of time.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a few rounds in it.
Plenty of time to wipe them out. So,
yeah, so
there aren't guys in melee combat anymore, right?
No.
Is there a guy who looks obviously in charge on the deck? Who's been, like, yelling orders?
Okay, there's two now. Two of the other people that were up there that seem to be something have gone down to the deck to yell out orders, and there's two up the top yelling out orders that both look important as such. You can't... again, because it's dark and there's not great lighting and there's a drizzle, it's hard to tell. If it was clear, bright, sunny day, you'd be able to tell which is the captain. But you can take a shot.
Do I have a back attack on any of them?
No, they're facing towards you, basically.
Mean. Do any of those four look unarmored, that I can tell?
They're all wearing some variety of leather armor. Leather, maybe hide, maybe someone's got a chain shirt underneath. It's hard to tell. No one's in plate mail or scale mail or anything like that, though.
I'll go for it. Yes!
You hit. Oh, is that your taking down the,
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
18 damage.
Ooh, not bad. Oops.
Wish I could crit on a 19 and 20. That would be nice.
18, you say. Okay. Okay, you deal this guy a nasty blow, and he falls over, and he's down on one knee. Not dead, but pretty close to it.
Full 18 damage.
Well, Malia takes a shot at the same guy and hits, and
come on,
kills him.
Yes.
And make a perception check.
Skills, perception, 12.
Okay, you don't notice anything in particular. I mean, there's lots of shouting and stuff going on, so you don't hear anything in particular of interest, but...
I mean, I'm going for these guys.
Yeah.
Take out the
leadership. Pirate's turn. They do a pretty good job this turn, so the planks are gone. The ship's moving away. So it's however far this is, times whatever. 50 times 4 is 200, so make a shot.
Do I...
Oh, shit.
Do I have back attack on any of them this time?
No. I mean, look at the orientation of it. I mean,
well, surely one of them's turned around by this point.
Yeah, actually, okay. One of the two down the bottom is, sorry. I thought you were talking about the guy at the top.
Yeah. Come on, big money. Shit. Maybe still enough.
12? Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Yeah.
Okay, so... Ouch. He takes 27 damage.
Dead. I'm not gonna roll his HP. Dead.
It's so nice when they're not wearing armor.
It is. So, yeah, but you now make another perception check.
13.
Okay, you now realize, because it rolled really, really badly, the entire inside of the back section of the ship is just in a complete inferno. Like, in the interior of this whole back section is, yeah, whoops. yeah, like back in here, that whole area that there's flames coming out the doors and the windows. And people are running around. They're trying to get buckets up the side to douse it. Some people have axes and are trying to cut holes in the roof to let the drizzling rain somehow help.
I mean,
the whole crew is now just concerned with putting out this fire.
What the hell am I gonna do about that?
I don't know. What are you gonna do? Oops, the boat didn't burn down yet.
I assume is someone still steering the ship?
Yeah, there's someone steering the ship. It looks like the captain, but it's hard to tell.
I'm just like, keep pace with their ship. We can just steal theirs if we have to.
Yeah, so you run over to yell that to him.
I just like yelled it out as I like go to take another shot at their guys.
Okay. Yep. Make your roll to hit.
I mean, do I have back attack on any of the other leader?
No, because you're. Oh wait, let me see. Nope, not you don't. The one.
Do I have back attack on other dudes?
Yeah, there's a random dude that you can back attack.
Because there's not a ton of them left, so.
No.
Oh, that poor dude.
Yep.
He's dead. He's dead. There's no way.
If only you picked one of the other guys to shoot at. Or it would have been the 5, not the 20.
Well.
Are you rolling damage?
I'm rolling damage for fun.
13 plus, and you double the dice for this, remember? So 34 damage.
I somehow decapitated dude with an arrow.
Wait, why is it plus 10?
Because I did my -1 thing. Or my -5 thing.
Damn. 34 damage. We'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally decapitate him somehow.
There's only like 12 of them left. I mean, probably like 9 now.
Something like that. I mean, there's plenty of people alive but wounded, sort of thing. Let's see. Okay, and they do. Okay, your ships are kind of keeping pace in more or less the same position now. It's your go again.
Same deal.
Yep, the fire is starting to get a lot worse. You see parts of a small section of the deck above collapse in.
I mean, if none of these people can handle this, I'm not going to help. But if we can get their ship...
Yeah.
I mean, do I have back attack on anyone?
Yeah, you want a random dude.
I mean, unless it's... I want one of the captain dudes, unless...
No, they're both facing... You can shoot at one of them, but you don't get back attack.
No, I'll go for the other guys. 13?
Yep.
And... 23. Or no, I guess it's not 23.
You get the one.
It's 13.
The 1 and the 2. Yeah, still that kills him. Does it? Let me check. I didn't actually roll.
I mean, he 23 damage in total.
Oh wait, 23. Yeah, I was thinking 13. Yeah, 23.
Yeah, I mean, he's
yeah. So now make proficiency checks. Okay. The pirates are having a significant amount of trouble steering their ship. They really don't even have skeleton crew levels of people. Even though your crew is mostly preoccupied putting out the fire.
Yeah, I mean, we still have like 50 people left.
You hear your... Yeah, you have... Yeah. Your captain... I mean, I was talking about combat particular people. I mean, there's probably not much more than a dozen people there. Your captain manages to bring your ship right up close to theirs. Like, basically, so they're pretty much touching. There's about a 5-foot gap between them.
Yeah.
And then you hear the orders to abandon ship being shouted out. It's just, take their vessel. And it's your turn.
Yeah. Same deal. Do I have back attack?
You can back attack a random dude.
Still neither of those leader guys.
Wait, let me re-roll this. Both of them.
Both of them have their back to me?
Yep.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't matter then. I'll just pick one of them. Come on. Yes!
Okay, see if you can do better than 34.
Nope. Probably not. Nope.
Nope, 30. Only 30 damage.
Only 30.
Actually, let me see. Maybe if there's like literally like a 1 in 1,000 chance, I think that this guy will make it. Nope, he dead. So that was the which guy were you shooting?
One of the captain-ish dudes.
All right, I'll say the closer one. Okay, and as for the fire,
yeah, and with Malia, I'm just like, run downstairs and get our stuff if possible.
says, well, the way downstairs, that's on fire.
Okay, that's like, the way it's burning. Okay.
Yeah, like the entire, like, yeah, that's the way down below decks.
Okay.
I mean, there are hatches in the deck, you know, little square hatches you could use to get down to that level, but
yeah, I'm like, possible. Do we have anything super valuable in there we need to go save?
She says, I've just got my weapons and armor, I think. Nothing else.
It's like,
ugh. I mean, what? Well, you have your backpack down there, I would assume, so.
I'm just like, fuck. We're probably gonna need our stuff.
So what should we do?
Let's try and get it real fast. Real quick.
Okay, let's go.
Use my roguish, nimble speed.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so the captains are keeping... He moves the ship up a bit more. So it's perfectly close. It's so perfectly close, it's almost as if he rolled a 20 on his proficiency check and the pirates rolled a 1.
Nice. He somehow manages to latch the two together.
Pretty much. They just become one ship and the fire goes out. Transformers. No, so the crew from your ship starts jumping over onto their ship. So you guys have a lot of people left. I think they just flat out give up as your people just start streaming over onto their ship.
Like, I'm sure they're dead as shit.
Yeah. Like, it's like 10 to 1 outnumbered in terms of combat-ready people.
Yeah. And, like, I killed all their leadership except one guy.
Yeah, exactly. There's no one to organize them. There's no one to keep them going, and there's not that many of them. There's no way they're going to fight back.
But Malia and I, we need our shit.
Okay. I will...
I'm super nimble and fast, so, like, I offered to be the one to do the more risky thing if, like, our area is super dangerous. Otherwise, it's just like, okay, whatever. We run to our room, we grab our bags, we run out.
Okay, so you drop down a hatch, and you're in a square room that's pretty long. This is like crew quarters and storage sort of area.
Yep.
And there's a door there and there. The fire is not in this room.
Open door.
Because how far is that? 25 feet. You guys can both run.
I can go to 90 feet, so.
Okay. Open the door. It opens up, and this room is, let me see, so that was crew sleeping quarters. This one is a hallway. It goes like this. You know
the
that
fire
the
is
staircase...
spread to our room, we give up. Unless there's people we can help get out.
So yeah, I'd say you get down to Molly's behind you. Fire hasn't spread to your room exactly, so your room's on this side. It's gonna be this one here. So there's rooms here and here.
Yeah.
And then at the back is all storage. So there's where is it? Then this back section here is all storage.
Grab our stuff.
And I guess then
check if anyone else is stuck down here.
Well, okay, so there is. Oh, sorry, the fire is not like it hasn't consumed your room, but it's at the door. So
like we can't get inside, kind of deal.
You can't. you can get inside, but they're like this is what I mean. Like the fire is at the bottom of the staircase next to your door. So
If I
you have to
use
like
a bonus action to dodge, or actually, I don't think that is one of them.
fire. So your door is so
I
there's
dodge
flames.
the darkness.
Yeah, the ground, like the floorboards in front of your door, have got fire. Like there's a fire underneath them that's licking up at them, and they're starting to catch fire. Your door is charred from flames licking against it, but it is not in flames yet. Now you'll have to unlock your door because I assume you lock it because it comes with a key.
Yep.
While there's a fire there, or try and kick it down while there's a fire at your feet.
I mean, I'm quick.
Okay, so are you going to try and unlock it, or are you going to try and kick it in?
I am not strong, but I am dexterous.
Okay, make a dex saving throw against the fire.
Can I use my Thieves' Tools check instead?
To avoid fire?
Not to be because it's even better than my dex saving throw.
Oh no, the dex saving throw is to try and avoid burning from the fire that's starting to come through the floorboards at your feet while you unlock the door.
I think that's okay.
21.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, because you managed to. There's some ceiling beams, and you probably managed to. You jump, hang on to one of the ceiling beams, and reach down with your key, deftly unlocking the door, kicking it open with a foot, jumping in, and so it's just you two had a backpack each with some stuff, right?
Yeah. I assume most of it's probably in our bags already.
Yeah, like you wouldn't leave it sitting around or whatever.
Yeah. Toss it in, toss her the bags, jump out again.
Okay. Make another saving throw. Alright.
Really, I have to make another saving throw?
No, not you. The fire, I mean. Or the ship. Okay, so now, that's the staircase from down below decks. The fire is starting to rage around the corner.
Make sure no one in the rooms next to us is still there. Make sure no one else is trapped here, at least.
You don't hear voices and the doors are locked, so...
Yeah, I mean, if the doors are locked, then we just GTFO.
Fair enough. Okay, so you make it back up to deck in not too long. Okay. I'll just copy-paste the ship again.
Right.
Make it back up to the surface of the ship. The entire aft section is, as you climb back up, like through the hatch, there's you toss a rope up, or there's a rope already there that you climb up. So it's not it's not slow, but it's not particularly quick. It's not like a staircase.
I mean,
but you feel
it's like a storage section too. Like at worst, we push over a crate and climb up that.
Yeah, exactly. So you climb back up, and you feel like the ship's starting to list to the port side a bit as you're climbing up, and you can see on the back deck that the entire back half is on fire. And as Malia climbs up behind you, the back mast, like you hear it crack as the foundations under it crack, and it falls through the deck vertically and then just falls to the side, tearing at the other sails on the ship as well.
And we dramatically jump to safety on the other ship.
Yeah, you don't even need to make a check because the captain did such a good job pulling up alongside.
Right.
And so, maybe a minute. Well, actually, how long would it be? They'd probably be kicking... I think you might have to make a check, because I think they'd be disengaging ships by the time you get back up.
I mean, it wouldn't take even a minute for us to do all that.
Yeah, okay, I'm just teasing you.
It's like 3 rounds of action.
Yeah, just because he rolled so well, and you did roll so well on your checks, it didn't take you that long. But I mean, like, you're cutting it close. Like, you do literally have to jump across, but not to the point where you're gonna risk falling in the ocean.
Yeah, and I mean, at worst, they threw us a rope. It's fine.
Yeah. So you guys jump across, and at this stage, all the sailors are they're cutting off the ropes that they climbed across with. They've got sticks and oars and whatever they can, and they're pushing the two ships apart from each other.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, so this ship doesn't catch fire. It's all good. You sail away into the night, watching the burning remains of the ship that you were on. And this ship is more or less the same style and class of ship.
Yeah.
It's obviously different, but yeah.
I think this is a good spot for a break.
Yeah.
Burning ship. fading into the
Sail.
distance.
A long shot of that happening as the screen fades to black.
Yep. Be right back.
All right.
Break screen, go. I'm back.
Welcome back.
You good to go?
Yep.
And we're back.
Alright. So you have just made your daring escape with your companion from a burning ship. You've taken over the pirates that tried to kill you all and steal your valuables. And I'm distracted by what you're eating.
It's pizza.
Yeah, what sort of pizza?
Pepperoni, spicy sausage, pepper jack, and cheddar.
Okay.
With tomato sauce.
Yeah, it just looks really, like, red. Just entirely red. I'm not sure if it is or it's just the webcam or the angle, I don't know. It's making me hungry. Anyway, okay, it was just I think it's just the angle then, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that piece was mostly more sauce than anything else.
Yeah. That was welcome and curious. Alright. Can you just, like, roll it up tight and just push it through the webcam into my open mouth?
Don't think it'll work that way.
One day. Someone should invent that.
One day.
One day. Anyway. So you spend most of the next day with the crew. They chuck over most of the dead or dying pirates. Those that are wounded are allowed to, like, look after themselves as best they can, but they're all kept locked down in the storage while the crew sort of gets themselves acquainted with the new ship, figures out how to rig it properly, blah, blah, blah. There aren't private rooms on this ship, so you two are going to just sleep wherever.
It's fine. I point out the guy that I saw that seemed sort of in charge that didn't die. If he's still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive, and they found him and identified him not as the captain, but as one of the captain's, you know, they don't have proper ranks, but it's, you know, one of his trusted advisors and companions.
Yeah.
The captain himself has been killed by a pair of arrows. You could probably figure out they're your arrows, because you probably have different fletching to the ones the sailors are using.
Probably.
Yeah, so everyone knows that you two are the ones that killed the captain of the enemy ship, so